Well, this is my second video of Gypsy. If you watched my first video, you'll know she's a horse that I'm currently auctioning off on my website. There's still a few days left to come see her if you'd like to check her out for yourself. I've only had a few bids, and I personally know who all the bidders are, and the reserve price has been met. So the next person that bids could be Gypsy's new owner. And I will still be available to show her to anyone that wants to come see her. In this video, I'm just going to show you a few more things we've done with her. She really is an amazing horse, and she just keeps getting better. Right here, I'm just attempting to demonstrate how she moves over with real light pressure. And right here, she predicted that I wanted her to move over, so I didn't have to push on her, but I have to push on her this direction just a little bit, maybe 1-2 pounds max pressure, just to get her to push over. That's just how sensitive she is. If there's anybody out there that has trouble getting on and off of a horse, Gypsy is the horse you need. She comes to you when you call her, even though I walked up to her in this video. She loves the bit. There's no trouble making her stand next to stuff for saddling if throwing the saddle on is difficult for you. She lays down to get on, practically on verbal command. She does have a few buttons, if you will, so if you end up buying her, I'll be happy to share with you everything I know about her and anything else you might want to ask about horses that I would know. I'm probably not as good a trainer as a lot of people think I am, because with Gypsy, like most Foxtrotters, you don't need to be very good to look like you know what you're doing. Look how perfectly she stands there just waiting for my next cue. Now take a look at how smooth I am. You can just see from looking at my hat how I just glide through there. She really does glide across the ground. Or at least she makes you feel like you're gliding across the ground. Here I'm just trying to demonstrate how she is always good about getting over to get on, no matter where you get on from. And everything I do from the ground, I also do on her back. And just like her lay down, first I do it from the ground, then I do it from her back. I just tap her shoulder and say lay. That's all it takes. And usually at the end of the day, when I lay her down like this, I'll take the saddle off as a reward and the bridle and just leave her there. Now this boy that's getting ready to get on behind me, he's 11 years old, and he told me he's ridden a horse 5, maybe 6 times. So after he rides behind me for just a minute, I throw him up in a saddle and show him how to do a 1-rein stop emergency brake, even though he never needed to use it. That's all he needed to know.
Perfect. Go a little faster.
He was a little intimidated for riding such a big horse, because I think most of the other times he had ridden a horse they were ponies, and he didn't ever want to go much faster than a walk, which is fine with Gypsy.
Perfect. Try to stop and back her up again. Oh, she tripped. It's okay. That's good.
And then we packed up and went to the river. We did have to make one stop along the way. You're not going to find very many horses this patient, believe me.
You can do it.
We could have got her up to a log or a rock, or even could have laid her down to get on her, but this was good for him. Good for her too. Right now he's leaving the other horses and leaving home, and here's a 11-year-old boy who's very inexperienced and can just make this horse go whichever direction he points her. Now right here, I almost told him not to go this way because it's a little more treacherous than it looks like in the video, but she takes her time and gets through it. It's a log going across the water, and it's kind of deep on one side and not that deep on the other side. And then of course I challenged him to go see if he can make her go across a few logs. Now the rest of this video was taken on a different day. A couple different trail rides here. Well, this was the same swimming hole we were in on the first video, and it's a little unusual for her to paw like that, but it's really because I think she's a little unsure about where her footing is, because in that same swimming hole it's deep in some spots and shallow in some spots, and some spots it's real muddy, so she paws a little bit like that sometimes when we ride her in this hole, but it's just, I think she's just trying to figure out where her footing is the only reason she's doing that. It's just about any minute there'll be a drop off. And you'll see that coming up. Right here, she goes into a hole.
No. you jump off and record this one.
The bank's washed out again.
Go check out the cliff. Let's go over there.
Now, this is pretty much the first time either one of these girls have done much stuff like this, and we're directing them a lot and telling them where to go and this and that, so you just have to ignore us.
Whoa, she's filling a hole there.
Turn to the right. Turn to the right. All right, let her go wherever she wants. Stay with her, Alexis. Stay with her. Get on, Reagan. Get on.
Get on. I fell off.
Oh, you just kicked Alexis in the face.
Oh. Here.
No, get on, Alexis. Keep trying. You can get it. Oh, don't ask her to move.
That'd be easier to get on. Is it cold?
Reagan, maybe if you lean the other way a little bit.
Step on her.
Then she'd get her shoulder up there more. There you go.
Can we jump off? No, swimming.
Go a little ways and jump off. Yeah, I like it. Get ready to get deep. Go right.
There you go.
Right.
Stay on. Go right.
Stay on. She's okay. Stay on.
Yeah, grab her mane.
You can jump off over there if you want to. You can both jump off over. She won't leave. You can get on that side, Lexus. Go ahead. So. One at a time, though. Have Lexus do it first, or you do it first.
Stand up and jump. Yeah, Kate said they're already doing it. Hold the list. Stand up. Jump off her tail.
Hey, we're not going to all this out.
I just gotta fell backwards. Dude, watch your nose. We're gonna do it again.
Going. Watch your feet, Lexus.
Oh, out there.
Go out in the deep part a little bit.
Now here on this clip that's on the bottom, I was just trying to capture how she acts and gets along with other horses. The horse in the middle is a gelding, and the one on the right is another mare, and Gypsy is on the left, and they all three get along great.
They do. They got her mane. Let her stand right there if she will. Let her stand there. That's a good place to jump off.
Okay.
Now here on the bottom is one of the girls dragging a tarp, and this was her first time riding Gypsy, her first day. And the sorrel horse is scared of the tarp, and we were using Gypsy to drag the tarp around to get the sorrel horse used to the tarp. And this is what we're doing here.
Lexus, head towards the gate. Oh, that way.
That was cute.
See if you can follow it, Gina.
Okay.
It's like a hippopotamus.
That's hilarious.
Where's he hiding at?
He's watching him. He's up in the tree. Oh.
What? If I pass her over to Kay. Never mind though. This way. Stand up. Pose. Pose.
Ballerina.
Straight up. Lexus.
Muscles.
Okay, now jump in.
Back foot. Break it.
Ew, there was a leaf in my mouth.
Right at me.
Yeah, you should have moved. Yeah.
You got an app now, you got that for, you have to rent it?
Brent, what?
Edit app. What's gonna do a wheelbarrow?
Wheelbarrow.
Yeah, but it skid right on top of that water.
But I know where mine's at though. Mine's right on the other side of the well house.
That's gonna be hard.
Careful. Hurry.
Yeah. Just step on my foot.
Ow.
Just step on it right here. Up there.
There you go. That's close.
Do it again.
Got video to prove it. deep water.
It's gonna be pretty deep.